All right, we're going with the remote that actually works today. So what's next? I've only given you a sliver, a piece of the pie, right? A piece of the puzzle. And we've talked about planning to 80%, right? Giving yourself 20% margin for error. 80% certainty, 80% confidence, and 80% plan of execution. That allows you the ability to be flexible and adapt as you go on about your way executing your plans, right? So what's next? How do we evaluate and assess what's going on, what's working, what's not? And it's an acronym called the OODA loop, OODA loop. And basically what it is, it's a feedback loop, right? Feedback loop. It doesn't end. So what does it stand for? Observe, orient, decide, act. That's it. So you've built your plans out to an 80%, right? You have that 20% margin for error, that adaptability, that flexibility, so you can pivot. You're attached to the journey, not the outcome. And you know the outcome will come so long as you're embracing the journey and staying on the path, okay? So here we go. Let's break this down. Observe. Pretty self-explanatory. You're surveilling, right? You're surveying. You're seeing what's happening. You're seeing what's working. You're seeing what's not. And you're progressing forward constantly. Next, orient. As you're getting all this feedback, right, from your teams, from your clients, from wherever, whatever it is that you're doing, from your fitness app, doesn't matter, right? You're orienting. So that means you're setting your sails, right? You're setting your sails not only to keep you on the path, but to optimize what's happening and move the dial towards whatever that one thing is that you're working towards in this scenario. Next thing you got to do is you got to decide, right? If things are working well, if things aren't working so well, it doesn't matter. You got to decide what to do. If things are working well, what can you do to make a 1% improvement? What can you do to keep them working well if things are not working well? What can you do to fix it? What can you do to mitigate it, circumvent it? Or sometimes you'll even need to step in and interdict what's not working, maybe just cut it out altogether. Something that works very well, especially when across the board, doesn't matter whether you're talking nutrition, fitness, whatever, trying to kick bad habits, toxic attitudes. Addition, not subtraction. Addition is way more powerful than subtraction. What does that mean? Instead of worrying about limiting yourself, holding yourself back, taking stuff away, consider replacing with positive things. Consider adding positive things in, right? You're addicted to sugar, you want to quit so much sugar in your diet. Well, maybe switch to natural sugars, replace it with a smoothie, a green smoothie with a hint of sugar, a hint of berries, something like that. You're still getting your sugar fix in, but you're substituting it for something that's likely a lot more healthy, right? And act. Once you've observed what's happening and you've oriented your sails and you've made some decisions on what needs to happen, you need to take action and you need to keep implementing. And again, it falls right back to that 80%. As you're going through your feedback loop, what decisions can you make to give you that 80% certainty, that 80% success rate, that 80%? Because guess what? This is life. We're all human, and everybody in the world understands nothing is ever going to be perfect and nothing's ever going to be 100%. Most people do the bare minimum. Most people suck. So even if you're hitting a bare minimum of 80% consistently, you're still way ahead of your competition, your peers, and the majority of other people in the world. Hope this helps, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Elite Clarity Nation. We're going to chat soon. Happy Monday, y'all. Get after it. Oh, I guess this thing doesn't want to. My stop button doesn't want to work.